Hola, ¿cómo está? We're at the top of a mountain in Barcelona, in Spain.
Specifically, we're at Park Well, and we're just kind of enjoying these few moments after Mobile World Congress has ended.
It's been a crazy show, even though it's been kind of tepid, really.
The energy has been a lot more pulled back. It's been very subdued this year, which we'll get to. But we did see the launch of a lot of really interesting new flagship devices
We had some from LG, Huawei, Sony. They were decent phones, and we'll look forward to reviewing all of them very soon.
Very, very soon. We also saw the resurgence of more retro tech,
yes,
which is a great contrast.
Let's say the star of the show this year was the Nokia 3310. I want to say I'm calling it. I mean, there's that. There's also the BlackBerry Key One, which brought back the physical keyboard with some nice new touches. Also, Samsung and Stellar teamed up to make an old school pencil version of the S Pen, which I mean doesn't have a button on it, but I mean you got one, right?
I hate to be that guy, but it feels very
You are
retro,
that guy.
and it feels so good. I don't have the tablet that it works with, but it feels so good just waving it in the air. I have to ask you though, would you buy a Nokia 3310?
I really would, but let's talk about that later because I don't want to talk about money right now. There was other news that came out of the show that was a big surprise. Google always has some kind of presence here at their booth. They have customizable swag.
Yeah, it's very much for the fans. You have tote bags that are usually...
And this year, as a mobile show, for them to come here after launching their Pixel phone, that makes sense. But they did announce that they're stopping production altogether of the Pixel laptop.
Which breaks my heart.
Yes! It's good news for all of us because now they can focus on the phones.
What's the harm? What was the harm in having a beautifully made product?
Because of the money. I know you got a lot of it, bro, but it's $1,500.
Yeah,
no one should buy that.
I'm not saying buy one. I'm not going to buy one. There is such a thing as seeing a beautiful product and drawing something from that. And I drew something like that from the Chromebook Pixel. That's all I'm saying.
With the Settler pencil? Okay. But Google also had some other interesting news, right?
Yeah, so Google has made its Google Assistant available to Android devices running Android 6.0 and up. This is huge and feeds into a larger trend I think we've seen at the show, which is AI is kind of taking over where VR did last year.
Yeah.
So Motorola is working with Amazon to bring Alexa not only to a new Moto Mod, but its smartphones. This will be starting later this year and should be in most devices moving forward. We also spoke to Netflix, who, interestingly enough, used machine learning algorithms in their backend to optimize their videos even better for mobile devices, which is how a lot of the world views their video.
That's good news for those who want to Netflix and chill on the go.
I'm all about that.
Speaking of on the go, I mean, on the show floor, there really wasn't all that much big gadget news. I mean, DJI launched a new drone. We had a little like Nixon accessories here and there launched as well.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of good tech to be found if you know where to look. I was, for example, really fond of Oppo's smartphone camera tech. It's really cool. It's mounted sideways inside the phone like a periscope.
Oh.
So you get 5 times zoom with very little degradation in quality. I don't love Oppo phones in general, but man, this is really impressive.
Wait, so with that 5 times zoom, can we like turn over there and zoom in and be creepers on the buildings in that far off distance?
Only you would choose to be a creeper in this moment.
I would take a 5 times zoom selfie.
Do you really want all of like the... That's a lot of detail.
Please look at the pores on my face.
HD makeup.
Overall though, this year, good show for you.
They're always fun shows, and I think we had a really good team. I think we actually had some great coverage too.
I agree.
I hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. Thank you so much for joining us this year for Mobile World Congress. If you'll excuse us, we're gonna go check out the rest of the city.
Bye. Once more, you open the door. I believe will stay in my heart, and my heart will go on and on.